Namaste. We'll begin our meditation. I'll chant some mantras to create a nice positive mood in our body, mind, and in our Sangha.
Ram
sit up straight. Make your spine, neck and head in one vertical straight line. Just be comfortable in your sitting posture. Relax the body. Take a few deep breaths, full yogic breath. Inhale, full the tummy, chest, shoulders. Relax your shoulders, chest. Squeeze all the air out from your tummy. Inhale, pull the abdomen, chest, shoulders. Exhale slowly and continuously. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly, continuously. No tension, no stress. Inhale. Exhale. Let the breath flow normally in and out. The body is relaxed. Now consciously withdraw the mind from all thoughts and distractions. Focus the mind at the point between the eyebrows. You don't have to strain your optical nerves, just your attention at the point between the eyebrows. In time, with practice, you'll become aware of a throbbing, pulsating sensation at that point. You'll become aware of the pulse. The moment you become aware of that pulsation, it will attract the mind to go deeper within, to experience deeper levels of shanti, of peace. To assist in this process of concentration, you can use a mantra. If you don't have a mantra, simply, mentally, continuously repeat Om. Om. Or if you have a mantra you've been initiated in, use that mantra. Mentally, continuously repeat the mantra. Very effective tool, method to develop attentiveness, focus, concentration. As the mind becomes absorbed in the mantra, you will experience waves of shanti, of peace, flooding your body and mind. Eventually it will take you into a deep state of relaxation, then into meditation, then into the transcendental state called samadhi, turiya, nirvana. Doesn't matter. In that state you'll experience that you are divine. That's called self-realization, God realization. You realize that you are divine. It's called enlightenment. Enlightened as to who you really are. That is the goal, that's the ideal. So, you start from sitting quietly, comfortably, withdrawing the mind at the point between the eyebrows, repeating your mantra mentally. Continue for a while. Continue your meditation with chanting. If you want in your practice, you could pause and continue your meditation as long as you want. Then you start it again and we continue with chanting. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha Pahi Mam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha Raksha Mam. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha Pahi Mam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha Raksha Mam. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha Pahi Mam. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha Pahi Mam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha Raksha Mam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha Raksha Mam. Sharavana Bhava, Sharavana Bhava, Sharavana Bhava Pahi Mam. Subramanya, Subramanya, Subramanya Raksha Mam. Sharavana Bhava, Sharavana Bhava, Sharavana Bhava Pahi Mam. Subramanya, Subramanya, Subramanya Raksha Mam. Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati Pahi Mam. Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati Raksha Mam. Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati Pahi Mam. Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati Raksha Mam. Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati Pahi Mam. Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati Pahi Mam. Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati Raksha Mam. Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati Raksha Mam. Jaya Guru Shiva Guru Hari Guru Ram. Jagat Guru Param Guru Satguru Sham. Jaya Guru Shiva Guru Hari Guru Ram. Jagat Guru Param Guru Satguru Sham. Jaya Guru Shiva Chetana Guru Chinmaya Guru Om Adi Guru Advaita Guru Ananda Guru नमो भगवते शिवानन्दाय ॐ नमो भगवते सद्गुरुनाथाय श्री राम जय जय राम 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 कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं आनन्दोऽहम् आनन्दोऽहम् आनन्दं ब्रह्मानन्दम् आनन्दोऽहम् आनन्दोऽहम् आनन्दं ब्रह्मानन्दम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय श्री राम जय जय राम 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 श्री राम जय Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, 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 Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, 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 Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Om Shanti. Tonight I'll share with you a little of my childhood growing up. I'm sure I've told you this before, that I grew up in a very simple village. My mother was my first guru. Very simple person, very loving, kind. Very basic instruction, be a good boy. I grew up with that understanding. At the age of 11, I became a Boy Scout. That was reality for me. Couldn't wait for a weekend to come to be with my scout master and my brother scouts. So you could say he was my other guru. And it was so interesting, so exciting, going to scout meeting and being with the scout master and my brother scouts. And we learned the scout laws, this very important, very first thing we learned, the scout laws. Trusting, loyal, helpful, brotherly, courteous, kind, obedient, smiling, thrifty, pure in body and mind. And to me, that was so very real, very important, living according to these laws. Trusting. A scout's honor is to be trusted. Loyal. A scout is loyal to his queen and country at that time. He lived in a British colony, so he loyal to your leader. Helpful. A scout is always helpful to those in need. brotherly. All your Boy Scouts are your brothers. Courteous. Courteous to elders. Courteous to people. Kind. A scout is kind to animals, to people in need. Kind. Obedient. A scout is obedient to the parents, to teachers, to elders. Smiling. It means be cheerful. You could induce that cheerfulness by smiling, and it reflects in that mode. Thrifty. A scout is not wasteful. It doesn't mean that you have excess, more that you have to squander. There's always room for opportunity for you to help other people in need instead of being wasteful, thrifty. Pure in body and mind. Later on in life, I exposed to yoga and its teachings, and I found that that foundation was laid way early in my life. Growing up in the Christian world, going to school every day, you say the Lord's Prayer, and you're reminded all the time as a Hindu that you're a heathen, you're an idolater, you will go to hell, and you're born in hell in fire and brimstone forever and ever. I couldn't understand this. When I started to go to high school, studying the sciences, physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, and so on, you get a feeling that science explains everything. Come home, ask my parents, why do you worship this statue? Why do you worship these photographs? Son, my parents did it, my grandparents did it, this is how we are worshiping God, you should do it the same way. That answer did not satisfy me. So then I started to feel, these people, my parents, and so they're all really superstitious people, living in superstition and delusion, ignorance, and so on. Then I was boarding at my uncle's place for a while because he lived closer to my high school, and they were converted into Christianity. And my cousins would encourage me, let us go to church. I go a few times, and what I observed there was not satisfying to me. These cousins will go up in front confessing, giving testimony that since Jesus came into my life, I am this and that and that, and I am horrified. I know that they're telling lies up there, and I'm wondering why God is not smiting them for telling lies. And I, up to this point, I live according to laws, scout laws, and being truthful, honest, sincere, helpful, and so on. So I stopped going for a while. And then in high school, one girl, student there, and she was a Muslim. She invited me to her place and to meet her father, who is a Mulvi, a Muslim priest. And there also speaking to him, interacting with him for a while, realized that they also are bickering and about their religion. This one is better, that one is better, so at that point in my life, I was very proud to say that I am an atheist. I don't believe in all this superstitious nonsense. Hindu God, Christian God, Muslim God, and so on. It doesn't really uplift me, satisfy me. So I am an atheist. And one day, I saw something so very amazing. I saw a white man from South Africa. This was during the time of the apartheid system. This white South African was walking with this black guy from Jamaica. His name was Conrad Hunt. He was the fastest cricket bowler in the world. And at that time, to see a black guy and a white man walking together you don't see that. So they came to my high school and they gave a presentation, a lecture. They said, it's time to rearm this world morally and spiritually. There is moral and spiritual decadence in this world. And to help to change that, you live according to the teachings of a religion. You should belong to any religion. Live according to the teachings of the religion. Then you'll be living a moral and spiritual life. If you don't believe and you don't have any religion, you don't believe in any of these teachings, but you still need some principles to guide your life by, some idea. Or else you'll be living like a boat in the ocean without any rudder, sail, or destination. You're at the mercy of the elements. So they give 4 principles that you can guide your life by. These are absolute honesty, absolute purity, absolute love, absolute unselfishness. If you're in doubt about how you should conduct yourself in any situation, measure it according to these 4 principles, and you live a moral and spiritual life. That made sense to me. So we formed our own group. We call it Get Going Guyana, Moral Rearmament. And we formed, living according to these principles and teaching. At that time, I was a lead singer. I was the lead singer, okay? And the song I sang, I will sing it to you. ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। राह में आए जो दीन दुखी, राह में आए जो दीन दुखी, सबको गले ते लगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। कौन है ऊंचा, कौन है नीचा, सब में वो ही समाया, भेदभाव को झूठे भरम में ये मानव भरमाया। धर्म ध्वजा धर्म ध्वजा फहराते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। कौन है ऊंचा, कौन है नीचा, सब में वो ही समाया। एक ब्रह्म है, एक सत्य है, एक भी है परमात्मा। प्राण से प्राण, प्राण से प्राण मिलाते चलो, ये प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। सारी जग के कन कन में है दिव्या समर एक आत्मा। एक ब्रह्म है, एक सत्य है, एक भी है परमात्मा। प्राणों से प्राण, प्राण से प्राण मिलाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो, प्रेम की गंगा बहाते चलो। The meaning of that song is very beautiful. Let us carry the torch of love wherever we go and illuminate the hearts of all. Be a river of love. Prema ki Ganga. And carry the torch of love wherever you go, illuminate the hearts of all. On your journey through this life, you meet someone who is unhappy, embrace them with love. Kaun hai uncha, kaun hai nicha. Who is high and who is low? God resides in all. Because man is so burdened by the lower nature, they're involved in so much deceit and lies. Let us live a life of righteousness and disseminate love to all. In this entire universe, every atom of creation is nothing but the divine. Sari jag ke kan kan mein. There is only one God, one truth, the victorious Lord. Let us, with every breath, with gratitude for every breath that we take, let us think about love, disseminate love to all. That's the meaning of that song. And it's very, very helpful. And so in 1966, there was a world conference in Mackinac Island, and we were invited to be to represent Guyana. And there, this idea of spreading this idea of moral rearmament throughout the world. In 1967 also, my wife and I, we were chosen as delegates to represent Guyana. And delegates from all over the world got together there, and we created a show called Up with the People. We found that through singing and music, you can reach a large gathering of masses of people like that. So we created this show. It's called Up with the People. The theme song of that group was Up with people, you meet wherever you go. Up with people, they're the best kind of folks we know. If more people were for people, all people everywhere, there'll be a lot less people to worry about and a lot more people who cares. Inside everybody, there's some bad and there's some good. But don't let anybody start attacking people's hood. Love them as they are, but fight for them to be great men and great women, as God meant them to be. Up with people, you meet wherever you go. Up with people, they're the best kind of folks we know. If more people were for people, all people everywhere, there'll be a lot less people to worry about and a lot more people who cares. Like that. So the whole show was about 1.5 hours. Such a dynamic show. It inspired so many people, especially at that time. There was a Vietnam War going on, and the youth, they were so confused. They didn't know what to do with their life. The moment they got exposed to this idea of moral rearmament, they become very inspired. Wherever we go, we created a local sing-out there. So we traveled from New York, coming all the way to the East Coast, and we were going to Central America, South America. By the time we reached Puerto Rico, our group decided to go back to Guyana and help people there. Not long after, I got a job in the Bahamas, and from there, it was there that I got introduced to yoga because of health reasons. And most of you know my journey from there on. If not, I will tell you more about it later on. But the moment I used to be sick all the time. I was classified, medicated, incurable all the time on medication. The moment I got introduced to yoga, the foundation was already there. Moral yamma niyama, it was already there. I lived according to these laws and principles. So you could say I was very protected, not acquiring all this disease in the mind that I had to struggle to free myself from. I didn't have to. So naturally, all the laws and the practices, yamma, niyama, and so it's natural for me. The moment I got introduced to yoga, there was a little book called Yoga and Health by Yasojan and Haik. Yoga and Health. Small book. The moment I started to read that book, it wakes something up in me. I knew it was the truth. started to practice from that book, and in a few weeks I mastered all those postures. My body spontaneously used to go into asana. I thought I was inventing postures. And later on, my boss relocated me from Great Harbor Key to Eleuthera. And there we met an Englishman. His name was Gordon Macmillan Hughes. He had an art gallery. He was an artist. And he had a resort by the bay. And my wife, Leela, was an artist, so we visited his gallery. And there he introduced us to this book. It's called Complete Illustrated Book of Yoga by Swami Vishnudevananda. I borrowed that book from him, and there I saw the posture that I thought I was inventing was in that book. In about 8 months, I mastered all those postures, and then I started to see imperfections in the book. Where did all of this came from? I never heard the word yoga before. Nor did I ever see anybody do yoga postures. Because in my village and my home and my parents, they were all traditional Hindu people. And their prayer to God is worship, do this puja, that puja, and so on. Poor people, yoga is all they do, man, is work all day just to get some food for their family, children, and themselves. I grew up in very, very poor condition. But throughout my life, I knew one thing. I always wanted to improve myself. I wanted to be a better person. Then I got introduced to Boy Scout and then moral rearmament and so on. And later on, in the Bahamas, following the American culture, I was, associating with all these engineers and contractors and so, and go to eat in the clubhouse with them. I would eat all these things that I thought was good for you, because these civilized people are eating it. And then I started to feel congested, go to the free clinic, giving me penicillin injection, penicillin tablet, not knowing that I was creating more problems in my health. So then when I got introduced to yoga, my wife brought a book, this Yoga and Health. The moment I started to read it, man, then I knew it was the truth. And that moment I started to practice yoga, I started to feel better, free myself from all medication. By the time I was 30 years, I was like a 60-year-old youth, complete health. That's when I met my guru, and I retired from the world. Followed him, entered the ashram, immersed myself for 7 years in the practice of yoga, the most advanced techniques and practices. That's when I did a commentary on the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, because I saw the need for people to have a better understanding of what Hatha Yoga is. The time of Swatmarama, he realized that there was so much of confusion. So he said, let me throw some light on Hatha Yoga. That's what Hatha Yoga Pradipika means. So he systematized this practice, reinstate the truth. By the time it reached here, myself, I saw so much confusion in it. But that's why I took it on as my project to reinstate back the science as it's supposed to be. I wrote a commentary on it, and so on. So today, Friday, our yoga teachers training course ended. And then we started this weekend of Hatha Yoga intensive. So you guys are here. You have had a nice time, enjoyed, learned a lot. Good. So that intensive, that program is ending today, so that's why I'm presenting like this. Okay? So there's so much basic practices and teaching that can inspire you to live a divine life, a meaningful life. And you'll find that less and less your life will be stressful. It will help you to gain and maintain good health. Especially Hatha Yoga is a step-by-step science to help you to gain and maintain good health. My Guru Swami Vishnudevananda Ji nicely summarized it. He said for you to gain good health, maintain good health, 5 principles: proper exercise, proper breathing, proper relaxation, proper diet, positive thinking, and meditation. This transcends all the isms, all the religion, and so on. Everybody needs good health, isn't it? Regardless of what your religion is and what your practice is, you need good health, man. It doesn't matter all the money you work for. If you don't have good health, you can't even enjoy it. So the mistake people make pursuing wealth, they trade their health for it. By the time you get all this wealth and so on, you don't have good health. That's not wisdom. You can pursue success, material success, wealth. At the same time, you could maintain good health. So this knowledge is very helpful for you, right? So this weekend, you guys are exposed to such amazing, nice teaching and practices. So continue your study, continue your practice. Live your life with wisdom. Don't trade your health for wealth. For Yogi Hari says, seek ye first the kingdom of good health, then all wealth shall be added unto thee. For if you seek wealth at the expense of your health, you shall surely spend the wealth to get back the health. And in most cases, it might be too late. So live this life of balance. Pursue success, material success is important, it's necessary. Give you economic freedom and so on. So you can persevere on the spiritual path without this being a big obstacle for you. So be successful, but do not trade your health for it. Everybody wants to be happy in this world. All beings want to be happy. But because we really don't know what happiness is, we get diverted in a direction following people's advice, mistaking pleasure for happiness. And that's a big mistake people make. So you pursue the means for more and more pleasure, and then you find that you become enslaved more by bad habits and addiction and all of that. So happiness does not come from pleasure, man. You can enjoy the pleasure, but don't get caught up in it and addicted to it and so on. Happiness comes from peace. Peace comes from peace of mind. So you want wealth, health. Get good health first. Health is the greatest wealth. Peace of mind is the greatest happiness. Yoga can show you the way to both of these. Just contemplate these two truths and make adjustment in your life. And you'll find that you'll experience more and more fullness. Prayer for your good health, peace, continue progress in the spiritual path. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhavavit Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamasho Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityor Ma Amritam Gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace Peace Peace. O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto Thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. Thou art Satchidananda. Thou art existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, anger, greed, hatred, and jealousy. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember Thee. Let us ever sing Thy glories. Let Thy name be on our lips. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Bolo Satguru Shivananda Maharaj Ki
Shri Yogi Hari
Jai. All devotees Ki Jai. Jai means victory. The Guru is victorious when the student learns and excels. Okay? Om Shanti.